Okay, for the first one is emotional intelligence play a big role in how students behave and interact in classroom. When students can understand their feelings, they get along better with peers and handle conflicts more smoothly. It also boosts their motivation and helps them stay focused on tasks. Strong emotional skills even reduce stress, which improves test performance. Overall, AI creates a more positive classroom climate and strengthen relationship between teachers and students. The next one is there are two main theories that explain emotional intelligence. The first is Meyer and Salovey ability models, which say AI involve four steps. The first one is noticing emotions, using emotion to think, understand what emotions mean, and managing them effectively. The second is Goleman mix model, which includes skills like self-awareness, self-control, empathy, motivation, and social skills. Together, these models help us understand how emotional intelligence affect students in real-life situations.
Thank you, Brian, for presenting just now. Now, my name is Eldon Robert Lojonon. Let's continue with our presentation, which is psychology analysis. To understand emotional intelligence deeply, we look at established psychology model. First, we look at the Meyer and Salovey ability model. Describes EI as the ability to perceive emotion, use emotion to support thinking, understand emotional patterns, and lastly is manage emotion effectively. This focus on EI as a set of measurable skills. Next, we look at Goleman's mixed model, which expand EI into 5 major components, which is self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. This model connect EI not just to personal emotional ability, but also an interpersonal skills and long-term success. Both models highlight the idea that emotions and learning are inseparable. A student's emotional state affects attention, memory, problem solving, and overall performance. Continue our next slide, which is practical recommendation. To support emotional intelligence in the classroom, teachers can begin with small effective strategies. For example, they can model calm emotional behavior so students learn to observing. They can also teach emotional vocabulary, for instance, helping students express whether they feel overwhelming, frustrated, or confused. Another recommendation is to create a classroom environment where emotions are acknowledged, not dismissed. This could be through morning check-ins, conflict resolution routines, or reflection activities. A simple social emotional learning or SEL practice, even for just 5 minutes a day, can make a significant difference towards teacher and students emotionally. Thank you.
Alright, now we move into the practical mini lesson, something teachers can immediately try in the classroom. This activity is very simple, only about 5 to 10 minutes, but I can make a big difference in helping students regulate their emotion. First, we start with naming an emotion, just about 30 seconds. Ask students to identify one emotion they are feeling right now. It doesn't need to be long, a single word is enough. The goal is to help them become aware of what they are experiencing. Second, we teach the 3-count breathing. We practice it for 1 minute. Inhale for 3 counts, hold for 3 and exhale for 3. This technique is simple but very effective in reducing tension and helping students refocus. Third, we do a short role play for about 2 minutes. For example, how to respond when friends get upset, or how to handle small conflicts. Students learn by watching and acting out the right behavior. Fourth, before ending, we do a quick reflection, just 1 minute. Ask students to write 1 sentence about what they realized or learned. This help them process the experience and connect it to their own feeling. For the wrap up, I like to encourage all teachers to try this mini lesson tomorrow in class. Observe and note at least one small change in student behavior. Sometimes the smallest change are the one that matter most. Sudah. To end this session, there are 3 key points I want to highlight. First, emotional intelligence. It's central to learning. It affects attention, motivation, and relationship. When students can regulate their emotion, learning becomes smoother. Second, short and simple practice are actually very effective. We don't need long or complicated activity. Even brief mini lesson like the one just now can already make an impact. Third, the best result come when we combine 3 things: clear teaching, consistent modeling, and supportive classroom structure. When teachers show example, create a safe environment, and repeat the practice, students build emotional skills more effective. That's all for the session. Thank you, and I hope you try the mini lesson and see the effect in your classroom.